Hi, welcome back to the Breakfast Club. I am Jessy Chahal, and with me in the studio, Mr. Nicholas Snow, who's actually a HIV positive survivor and a singer-songwriter as well. Welcome, Nicholas.
Thank you,
How
Jessy.
are you today?
I'm great. It's so exciting to be here.
Thank you. Thank you for being on the show and sharing your positive message with everyone today. Now, Nicholas is launching something called the Power to Be Strong HIV Testing and Safe Sex Awareness World Tour, and this is your stop here in Malaysia.
Yes, I am. The song was produced in Thailand, where I live, but this is the first time that I will have traveled to another country to share the Power to Be Strong. And I've been invited here by the PT Foundation and the Malaysian AIDS Council.
So it's a big message to want to spread. Do tell us, Nicholas, when and how did you finally discover that you were HIV positive?
Well, unfortunately, I became HIV positive in August of 2007 because I did not use a condom when I should have. And because I'm in the media, I decided, after soul-searching and about 6 months of time, to create a plan where I would go public with my story. Because I found that in Asia, there's an invisibility of openly HIV positive people. And also, I went through my own depression and loneliness and despair and ultimately found inner strength. And I decided that I wanted to reach out to other people. But the real reason that I'm doing this is to save lives. And you know, the slogan for Air Asia is now everybody can fly.
That's right.
Well, now everybody can participate in the battle against HIV/AIDS by viewing and sharing the Power to Be Strong HIV Testing Safer Sex Awareness song on Facebook and on YouTube. It's subtitled in 20 languages now, and relevant to your audience, it's subtitled in Malay, in Mandarin, and for nearby countries, it's also subtitled in Indonesian.
Wow.
So the more people who view and share this message on Facebook,
the more you can spread it and everyone gets the message.
Right, exactly. And the way that it benefits the local community is that the embedded text on Facebook and YouTube that is in Malay has links to both the Malaysian AIDS Council and the PT Foundation.
Right.
And the PT Foundation in the Kuala Lumpur area is one of the best providers of anonymous HIV screening. And as you probably know, the reason that it is so important for people who think they could be HIV positive to be screened is because in Malaysia, the medication is provided by the government to people. And if they have a test, they learn that they should take this medicine. If they don't have the test, then the way they'll end up learning they have HIV is that they will get sick.
Right.
And at that point, a lot of the damage has been done.
Yeah.
So it's important.
I think it's important to use music, because music really is a universal language, and using this to spread such a big message. But I think if we could just come back to the initial question, how did you find out, and who was the first person to have told you, and what was your reaction really?
Well, a few weeks after I became exposed, and my incidence of unsafe sex is very minimal, so I know exactly when I was exposed. And within a few weeks, I came down with a flu-like illness, which happens in about 50% of new exposures. Within a few weeks of exposure, the person will have a flu-like illness. I went to the doctor told me I may have recently been exposed to HIV, but I didn't have a test for about 5 months. So on January 3rd of 2008, I went to an anonymous testing site in Bangkok, Thailand, where I learned I was HIV positive.
And how was it? How did you take it? What was your reaction at that point? Because it is life-changing.
Well, I felt sad. I felt lonely. I felt I was beating myself up because I figured I had the knowledge to protect myself. Why didn't I use that knowledge?
Yeah.
So that's why I decided to take the initiative and tell my story, to be a face, a name, and a story of HIV, and to use my expertise in working with the media to call attention to the issue.
I think that's a perfect thing to do. I think you're really brave to want to go out there. I'm sure you're inspiration to many. Tell us a bit more about the kind of songs that you like to write and sing, just besides this particular Power to Be Strong.
Well, I've been singing most of my adult life, and the most relevant thing I did, I performed in Hollywood at a cabaret called the Cinegrill, and I did 15 songs. I wrote 5 of them.
Amazing.
And I really love songs and ballads. So I like The Rose by Bette Midler, Killing Me Softly, Roberta Flack.
That's a classic.
One of my favorite singers, his name is Joshua Caddison.
Yep.
He sings a song called Beautiful in My Eyes.
I think I know that one.
Yes.
Can you just sing us one line?
Beautiful in My Eyes?
Yeah, just one line.
You'll always be beautiful in my eyes.
Wow! And then there we have a clip of you
that's
singing.
the music video.
Oh, that's part of the music video, which you can
from
find
the Power to Be
on
Strong.
YouTube. That's fantastic. And any advice, Nicholas, for those who might be watching today's show, for those who think they could be perhaps infected, or those who are practicing non-safe sex?
Yes, if you've had any sexual experiences in your life that were unsafe, that you were not using a condom, it's a good thing to go get screened for HIV. And in Kuala Lumpur, you can go to the PT Foundation, and their address is ptfmalaysia.org. And all of the government hospitals also have screenings. I would like to also speak to the women in the audience, because even women who are married are at risk for HIV because their husbands may be having sex outside the marriage. So anyone who has just a gut instinct that their partner may have been unfaithful to them, I encourage an HIV test. I also think that as a Valentine's gift, couples can give HIV tests to each other to just
might not end very on a good note, but hey, better safe than sorry, right?
But everyone can share the Power to Be Strong at thepowertobestrong.com.
Okay.
It automatically defaults to the Facebook page where all of the 20 subtitled versions are available. There are over 10 million people in Malaysia who use Facebook.
Yes.
And that's almost 50% of the population. Yesterday I uploaded the Tagalog version, and there are 23 million people in the Philippines on Facebook. Indonesia is the #2 country behind the United States using Facebook with 35 million users.
Wow.
And
the power of social media
yes,
is definitely a medium to communicate such a strong message.
I have to congratulate your show, because it is the most significant media exposure the campaign has received, and as a result, lives will be saved all over the world because of this broadcast, because I know that hundreds, if not thousands, of people will go to thepowertobestrong.com and share the song, and in every language the music video connects people to their local resources.
Absolutely. And I like how everything is interlinked to Facebook, and the YouTube link to the websites, the Malaysian AIDS Council and whatnot.
Exactly.
And all of that. I think that's really strong. And for all our young viewers who are actually online, please do take advantage of this. Spread the message to your friends and family. And for those of you who would like to just watch the video, please do, and also share it with your loved ones, because such one mistake can cost you your life, and I think this is a small mistake you'd want to avoid, and you can avoid with the right knowledge.
Well, even if you do make that mistake and get HIV, if you get a test and you get on medication, the science shows you can live a normal lifespan. So that's why it's important to get tested. Also, at thepowertobestrong.com, you may download the single from iTunes.
Okay.
And if you want to support this campaign, there is a secured link to PayPal to make a donation to the Power to Be Strong. But I also want to encourage everyone in Malaysia to support the PT Foundation. There's a crisis in funding, and the PT Foundation needs your help. ptfmalaysia.org. There's a donate button on their website.
That's great. Nicholas, how has this changed your everyday routine, your daily life?
Well, I believe that all of us have a voice and a way of making a difference. And I think it's important to just live in the moment, to acknowledge our creativity, to express our life force, and to try to be of service to humanity. And every day I get to do that, and it's a huge gift. And I'm connected to people through this campaign who are the most committed and passionate people that I know of, dedicating their lives to making the world a better place.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely a strong message, and again, I hope all of you follow through with Nicholas Snow's video clip on YouTube to find out more as to how you can protect yourself and avoid from being in a similar situation. So what is next on your agenda? Travels, part of the tour, more?
Well, this coming weekend around the world is the International AIDS Memorial Day, and I'm singing live at an event that the PT Foundation is having, and it's a memorial event. Over 13,000 people, recorded people in Malaysia, have died of HIV/AIDS. That number is probably much higher because many people die and that cause of death is not reported.
Right.
So we're remembering the people who have passed, and we are encouraging those people who, just like me, who are living with HIV to get tested and live longer and be strong, the key message of the song. And I hope to just continue to go to other countries with the campaign, but I would like to have a lifelong connection with Malaysia.
I think you will.
And I have an audition later today for a major film in Malaysia. I'm also an actor.
Wow, multi-talented.
So I can't really spill the beans on that one, but I would love to come back to Malaysia all the time and help the community and learn from the culture, and I love the street food.
You love street food. Food's good in Malaysia. Food's excellent. We wish you all the best with your acting stint. I hope you do get the part, be part of the Malaysian entertainment scene.
I'd love it.
And please keep on to spread the message. For those of you, just visit the website and go check out more information. Thank you, Nicholas. An absolute pleasure to have you on the show today.
Thank you. It's thepowertobestrong.com.
All right, see you guys tomorrow right here on The Breakfast Club. Jessy Chahal signing off. Stay tuned for more on Bernama TV. See you. Thank you.